I am your host, Debbie, here to help you get in the know about Waco. This week, I'm going to be talking about some upcoming events hosted by Terry, and we have him in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Terry Bluez, Waco comic. You know, we're doing this thing, building this comedy scene, and we want you guys to come out, have a good time, show the city some laughter. That's what we're about.
Yeah, and what brought you to Waco? Are you a Waco native, or...?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm originally from here. Born and raised here. I moved out, went to the Army, went off to school, and lived out for a little bit, and I just moved back about 2 years ago. So I've been back for a couple years, and doing comedy, hosting a lot of events, podcasting, doing all kind of things throughout the city since I've been back. So
Shout out, Bluezville.
Bluezville in the building.
All right, yeah, now tell me about some of your events coming up. First off, do you want to talk about the comedy night coming up at Freight?
All right, so yes, boom. So during the COVID, a lot of stuff shut down. We had some, the comedy scene was building up. It came to a screeching halt, but I want to say that we're back now. So we got a bunch of things bubbling up. First off, we do have the Freight open mic comedy night. It's a brand new comedy night. We just did it, the first one, a couple weeks ago, and now we're doing the second one. We're trying to make it a regular thing, so we need some comics to show up. Last week it was a couple guys, pretty decent crowd for the first night, and it was raining. But we hope to have that grow into a regular, thing that we can come to on a regular basis and have local comics, out of town comics come through, do their set, get their time, and be entertained.
Yeah, and I heard that the Classy Glass open mic's coming back with Katie and Jacob.
Yes.
Keep Waco loud.
Yes, shout out to Katie and Jacob. Keep Waco loud. We are bringing back the all-popular Classy Glass open mic. Again with COVID, before COVID, that was a really big thing in Waco. Monday nights at the Classy Glass, a lot of people come through. That shut down, and we were getting so many requests of, when is it coming back? When is it coming back? So with things starting to open back up, we've brought that back, so it's coming back Monday, February 1st. It's our first one back.
All right, yeah, and tell me about some of the people that we can see or catch at these comedy nights and open mic nights.
Always yours truly. If you don't show for anybody else, you show for me. We have a ton of people come through. Our regulars, we'll have out-of-towners, we'll have a couple famous people come in, our all-time favorites like Saxy Gerald. We always love Saxy Gerald coming through. Let's see who else. Lauren coming through with the poetry. April coming through with the poetry. Shiree, Script, of course, bringing the hip-hop scene. My man Tyler Rambo. We got Mike, I can't say his name right. How to say his name right, Mike? Mike Herrera? Herrera. Mike Herrera, he has verified Instagram followers, so he's a famous, so he's been there. So yeah, we have all kind of people come through, whether you do comedy, poetry, music, you want to, whatever you do, you want to juggle chairs, butt naked, they might let you get away with it.
Real quick, Mike Herrera was the lead singer at MXPX.
There we go.
So big.
There we go.
Yeah, 90s punk band.
Verified 90s punk band. All about that.
And he comes through. He follows me. He likes my stuff, so that makes me somewhat famous as well.
Yeah. Somewhat famous.
By proxy.
But yeah, tell me about some other things that you would like to see in Waco. Not necessarily these events, but what are some other things that you would like to see in Waco?
For me, I'm going to be honest with you, I love how the scene is growing. That was one of how the city's growing. That's one of the reasons that I moved back. With everything going on, they got the Texas Music Cafe. Shout out to Rogue Media producing that. So it's really been big on music. The Texas Music Office coming down. So it's been a lot of space for that, but I wanted to, make sure that we created a scene for comedy. I feel like there's been other cities that I've been in that there's a real actual local community that's built where, headliners come through, but then the local guys get a chance to be seen as well. So I would really like to see that. So we got Classy Glass available. We got Freight becoming a thing. We're going to be doing our Bluezville live show soon. As soon as Mike gets the studio fixed.
New studio.
As soon as Mike
control over electricity or water.
As soon as we get these temporary inspections untemporaried.
Temporary, permanent, final
inspections. Yeah, as soon as we get them out the way, we'll start the Bluezville live. Oh, my man Ontario is hosting at Cozy's. February 5th, they got the comedy and karaoke. So shout out to my man hosting that. So I'm liking the growth and the opportunity that I'm seeing as far as comedy is concerned, because that's my main focus. So that's what I want to see more of. And I feel like it's an audience for it, because all the shows that we have been able to put on has been a pretty good crowd. So I want to see that grow.
Yeah, and tell me about some of the events you've done in the past.
Like I said, we have been doing the Classic Glass for a while. We were doing our Keep Waco Loud stand-up battles, which we started at the Hippodrome High Top, moved to the Brazos Theater, and then went back to the Hippodrome in the bigger room, and we've always sold out there. Our very first major comedy show we did was the Dad Jokes and Beer.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah,
yes.
The Dad Jokes and Beer we did at Brotherwell a few years back. That was really good. My man Ontario was on there with Dustin and Adam. What else? We did our Bluesville live at Hype Waco, the first one we did. That was pretty lit. And then I'm just, we'll travel down to Killeen and such, and sort of link with those guys. So it's still like that 254 community kind of thing. So we've been doing a lot.
Yeah, that's super awesome. And I know that we've grown a very big community around town. Is there anyone you want to shout out?
On the comedy scene? Like I said, shout out to my man Ontario, Bluesville in the building. Shout out to Michael McBride. He does the thing at he does his monthly thing at True Love. Been on that a few times. If Dustin will come out of hiding, Latin Queen too. They too busy to get back on stage, man. Riley Choquette, man, and Trick McNeely. Riley Choquette and Trick McNeely, two funny white guys. Two funny white guys with two different funny white guys style that are opposite ends of the spectrum. But those dudes, I like those dudes, man. But yeah, man, if anybody else feels like you got the chops, feels like you think you're funny online, and you're not just stealing other people's Facebook memes, come on out, man. Come on out to Freight Bar. Come on out to Classy. Hit me up. We got plenty of shows coming up, so let me know if you want to do something, man. I'm ready to link with all people who think they funny.
Yeah, and tell me about some of the music you've done in the past. I know you've done some pretty hilarious songs. If you want to share about that.
Yeah, so I actually started doing music seriously a long time ago, but I think I still wanted to do music. So more recently, I've been doing it in a more comedic way. So I dropped my EP. I dropped my EP 9/11, and it's really just a bunch of songs that are just it's. When the pandemic hit, I was trying to find a way to still be funny, but I just put it in music. So my music video, No Disrespect, or Disprescription in the Trees. There's a music video out for that. And I just get real disrespectful with them, but it's all fun and games.
Your Karen's song?
Okay, so
Karen. That was my favorite.
Karen's music video. There's a music video to Karen drops Valentine's Day. It drops February 14th, so be on the lookout for Karen. It's hilarious.
I love that song. It cracks me up so hard.
It's hilarious.
After
If you like the song, you'll love the video.
After working in service industry and working in grocery stores for so long, I just, it just spoke to me on a whole nother level.
I always tell my white women friends that they got to use their Karen powers for good. You know what I mean?
Use your manager voice.
Yeah. for good things, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and go ahead and give me all of your social medias, where we can find you, where you can find your music.
Okay, so you can find me online, Terry Bluez, Bluez, Terry Bluez Comedy on Instagram, Terry Bluez on Twitter. I still got my Facebook page up. You can follow it if you want. It's Terry Bluez, but otherwise I'm not on that
Facebook jail.
Yeah, they keep me locked up.
Hey, I just want you to understand one thing, Debbie. This is the first show you've ever done where something will have to be bleeped out.
That is very true.
It was only one, though. It was only one. I was composing myself. Yeah, Terry Bluez on Facebook. Also, Bluesville.com, Bluesville Show on Instagram. Make sure you follow the Bluesville Show. That's where you go to Bluesville.com and subscribe to us. That's where they can't kick us off. They might kick me off Instagram and all these other things if I get too big. So go to the website.
Yeah, and right now you're repping some merch. Tell us about your merch.
Yeah, man. Go to the website, Bluesville.com. We're going to start dropping some exclusive stuff in the stores when we get it open, Mike. But we'll drop some exclusive stuff that you will only find locally. But then we have stuff online. So again, bluesville.com.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. It was so fun talking to you.
Oh yeah, and my YouTube page.
Oh yeah,
Bluez
YouTube.
TV. That's where you find all my music and skits and comedy and all that stuff. There we go. 2. FCC gives you 3.
This is rated PG-13. Transitioning over from that, we have starting off the Lonely Hearts comedy show on February 12th. It's no Waco, that's me, and the Brazos Theater have teamed up to present a date night with comedy. Brazos Theater's very own improv actors will have you and your date cracking your funny bone on February 12th from 7 to 9 p.m. at 715 Washington Avenue. That's right, it's the new Rogue Media Studio, right next to the Waco escape rooms. It's $20 a person and seating is limited. Tickets go on sale soon. For more information, you can go ahead and call 254-300-7982. Get your tickets now. Up next, it's National Crepe Day on February 2nd. So come help J-Pedal celebrate National Crepe Day on February 2nd at their downtown location from 11 to 8 p.m. All crepe items will be 15% off that day, and they'll be giving away free crepes every hour. I will definitely see you there. And don't forget about their new location coming soon in Hewitt. It's First Friday, so you know what that means. It's time for another Rogue Market at the new studio at 715 Washington Avenue. Check out vendors like Music Magic Art, Sloppy Second Vintage, and Bone Kitten Boutique, and so much more. And you can even get a tour of the new studio. So come hang out with us on February 5th for First Friday at Rogue Media. Up next is the Waco Family and Faith Film Festival drive-in and online event happening on February 4th. You can join them for 2 full nights of pop-up drive-in movie theater experiences, free of charge. Each of the films selected for the festival honor the universal themes of family and faith. For those who would like to take part in the comfort of their own home, each of the films will be available via the online platforms as well. For additional information and how to get involved as a sponsor, volunteer, and or purchase tickets on the online platform, you can visit their website at wacofilmfest.org. Be Mine Valentine, family fun card making workshop at the Art Center of Waco, happening on Saturday, February 6th from 10 to 12 p.m. It's a season of love, so whether you want to make a card for your partner, your parent, or your pet, and just show them how much you care, all ages are welcome. Children 6 and under must be accompanied by adults, and of course, adults are welcome too. You can pay what you can, and all supplies will be provided by the class. There is, however, a 6 artists per studio limit, and masks are required indoors. The art lab will be at 1400 Spate Avenue in Waco, Texas. Up next is the Pour Your Own Candle with 99-cent candles. This will be happening on Saturday, February 6th from 1 to 4 p.m. This event is presented by 3 Texans Winery and 99 Cents Candle Company. Pour your own candle on Saturday, February 6th from 1 to 4. You'll be able to pour into a classic 3-wick jar or a cut wine bottle from 3 Texans. Tickets are available at 99cents.com, but are not required. It's the Cameron Park Trail Cleanup on February 7th from 12 to 2. Join Keep Waco Beautiful and the Jaunty Jungalo to clean up the Brazos River trails. All volunteers will receive cleanup supplies plus a free t-shirt for their efforts. Please wear closed-toed shoes and dress appropriately for Texas weather. We encourage you to bring your own reusable water bottle, but if you do not bring one, they will have some available for those who do not bring their own. It's Fizzy Friday at the Dr. Pepper Museum on February 12th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can join the Dr. Pepper Museum as they taste test a new exciting experience of Fizzy Flight. Each guest gets their own flight of soda with the opportunity to purchase additional flights as time allows. Step into the role as sensory scientist by sampling distinctive different sodas. Let our soda sommeliers guide you through the consumer testing process with a very special flight of Valentine's Day themed sodas. No admission is required, and Fizzy Friday is on the east wing of the building with the red neon Dr. Pepper sign. You will need to arrive at least 5 minutes before your time slot, and all participants 2 years and over must wear a mask. It will be 30 minutes per experience, and debit, credit, and cash are all accepted. On February 12th, it's also the Valentine's Dinner hosted by Lighthouse Coffee and Wine. Make this Valentine's Day one to remember. They'll be serving up a special 4-course dinner on February 12th, 13th, and 14th for you and a special someone. The meal only costs $25. Reservations only, so RSVP on their website now. For the first course, they have a burrata toast. For the second course, they have some lobster bisque. Course 3 will be a beef fillet or some halibut, and course 4 will be a special Valentine's Day dessert. Starting off on February 13th, you can head over for Braids, Brunch, and Brews. This is the ultimate daddy-daughter date. You can join Waco Social and Milo all day for a picturesque party your little girl will love on Saturday, February 13th at the Glory Bell event venue. Enjoy brunch from Milo's and a cold brew coffee or a craft beer, and then learn to style your daughter's hair with hands-on training by Justin Michael Parra, hairstylist and girl dad. Give your daughter a Valentine's experience she will always treasure in her heart. This event is best suited for girls ages 4 and up. Up next, it's Galentine's with Black Daisy and Norma's Bluing Bike, happening on February 13th from 4 to 8. Come join them at their workshop for the new Black Daisy Market Room at 1124 Washington Avenue. Due to social distancing guidelines, they will only have 12 seats, and they're filling up so fast there's only 4 tickets left. Your $45 ticket will include a floral workshop led by Norma's Bluing Bike's own Norma. You'll get to take your flower arrangement home with you. You'll get some drinks and some treats, and you'll get some exclusive sales all night. You can celebrate Valentine's Day at Caron Park Zoo on February 13th and 14th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tickets are only $75 per couple. You can order your tickets by February 5th to secure your picnic. Tickets will include a lunch for 2 provided by Rio Brazos Cuisine Catering, zoo admission, 4 drink tickets to redeem at the zoo bar, picnic tables, a celebration rose, and a Valentine's Day themed scavenger hunt for you and your sweetheart to enjoy. Last but not least, it's Pop Culture Trivia Night on February 20th. You'll be able to test your knowledge in all things pop culture at the Brazos Theater, and you'll have the opportunity to win some prizes. On Saturday, February 20th from 7:30 p.m., you can join the Brazos Theater for a BYOB Pop Culture Trivia Night extravaganza, and their snack bar will be open. I already smell the popcorn. However, no outside food and non-alcoholic beverages are permitted. Limited seating is available. Teams must purchase a table, and there's a limit of 6 per table. They also follow strict COVID-19 protocols, so unless actively eating or drinking, all people must be wearing masks properly, covering both mouth and nose. Eating and drinking may also only be done at your table, so check it out. Thank you for tuning into this week's podcast. This is your host, Debbie, signing off. Now that you know, go! Just go, Waco!
This has been Rogue Media Network Podcast.
Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach,
And I'm Mike.
and we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Welcome to One Star Rewind, a new podcast about those dreaded 1-star reviews that every business owner hates to receive, but yet every customer loves to read. During this podcast, we will peel back that 1-star review to better understand how it happened, when it happened, and what the business owner is doing after receiving that 1-star review. This podcast will be about love, hate, and laughter. On One Star Rewind, we will meet with real business owners who will tell their stories and how they do rely on reviews for their business. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or download us at roguemedianetwork.com. Please subscribe, but only rate and review for not a 1-star review. Join us each time for a new review and a new story.